Hello and welcome, foolish mortals. This is Emily.
And Clayton, your ghost host. And today is what are we talking about today?
The treasure grand finale.
That's right. We're talking the treasure, but we're going to compare it to other ships in the fleet.
No, first we're talking more about details here, Clayton.
Oh.
Everything we missed in the previous 2 episodes.
I got thrown for a loop because Emily goes, we'll see if this is one episode right before we started recording, which is always a great sign. Without further ado, though, I guess, let's get into it.
It's time to make it magical. Doing it?
Yeah, you always do it.
Do I?
Yeah.
Are you ready to talk more treasure, Clayton?
Sure. Let's do it.
Okay, is there any mousekeeping we have first? I don't really think so.
I don't think so. Dog days of summer.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to get warm-ish, running, drinking a lot of water, yada, yada.
Can't complain.
Can't complain. Let's get into the treasure.
Most importantly, the details of the treasure. My favorite.
I was told that this was where does the treasure fit into?
Well, you decided to also save Haunted Mansion parlor talk until this episode, I recall. That was a
But I thought that was going to be in the
agreement.
grand scheme of things. But in any case, we're going to talk about the details of the treasure in case you've not.
Details.
If you haven't known about them. So the treasure is a Wish class ship. So it shares the same layout as the Wish.
Mhm.
The Wish is the princess ship.
It's considered the Fantasyland ship.
That was
Yeah.
This is the adventure ship.
Adventureland.
The treasure is the adventure, not the destination, but the journey.
Also, not to get more confused, but there is actually a Disney ship called the Adventure.
Yeah, that's the redheaded stepchild of the Disney Cruise Line.
I like redheads.
Okay, so we're talking the treasure, and of course, Disney Cruise Line. No Disney Cruise Line ship, though, is complete without its aft board character.
That is right.
The treasure shares the distinction of a few ships and it having a combo 2 characters, because the Magic has.
Uh-oh.
Because one of them has Donald and Huey and Dewey and Louie, right?
I don't think it has all 3 of them on the back.
It's got a couple of them.
One of the nephews.
And Donald.
Mm-hmm.
Who's on the Wish? That's Rapunzel.
That's Rapunzel.
Fantasy.
Dumbo.
Magic. Wonder.
Isn't the Wonder have Donald?
Which one was the one we did?
Magic, I think, is Goofy.
Oh, okay.
Just Goofy.
Shows how well we know.
How well you know.
This is Captain Hook and Peter Pan.
Most importantly, Peter Pan is having a paint fight with Captain Hook.
Yeah,
and a really cool detail, which is hard to notice unless you zoom in really close to the back of the ship, is that Peter Pan has his paintbrush. He's using a golden shade of paint, and it looks as if he is the one who painted the logo of the Disney treasure on the aft of the ship.
That's very interesting. You can see this actually from the Plaza de Coco restaurant.
From above.
From above.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not like right directly on the scene, but you can see them because the windows, that's the Plaza de Coco restaurant. That's right above.
Correct.
When we did the tour, this is what we learned.
The ship tour.
So I'm assuming that on the Wish in Arendelle, you can see Tangled Rapunzel.
I would assume. I don't know.
Okay.
I have to commend the treasure, though. I think this is a great choice in characters for the aft.
Yeah. Did you know that Peter Pan has a size 32 foot? Something like that? 23?
Is that 100% accurate?
No.
Are you just making up numbers?
It's a size.
It's 30-something.
30-something. And he weighs several tons.
Wow, great facts.
Hey.
Great non-committal facts.
What?
I was going to say, I think this is a really smart choice.
Yeah.
If you're doing a theme that represents adventure. I have some thoughts about the choice for the Destiny.
What's the
I
Destiny?
don't think Spider-Man earns a spot being on the back of a Disney ship quite yet.
Okay, first off.
Nothing against Spider-Man. I love Peter Parker.
First off,
Yes.
Careful.
I'm just saying, as far as the Disney brand, I don't think he's earned a spot on a ship. Nothing against Spider-Man, but that's also seems like a weird choice to me. If you're going to do anything from Marvel,
Yeah.
I get Spider-Man's he's a big...
What would you pick?
I wouldn't pick any Marvel characters. I just think it's a little too soon to do make a choice like that for a ship that's meant to last for decades and is a Disney branded ship.
Emily, I'm going to throw something at you. Iron Man came out like 20 plus years ago.
No, but I'm saying that wasn't always part of Disney.
I know, but I'm just saying
I also wouldn't want Iron Man on the back of the Disney ship
I'm just saying it's been baked in. Okay. Any Disney cruise line.
Because you agree with me. That's why you're not.
No, I'm not trying to pick a fight with my wife so early in the morning. It's 12:39.
It's not the morning.
We, of course, the other attribute of a Disney cruise line ship that you're not complete about is not the what?
What? What is this lead in?
I don't know why I said that way. Is the atrium statue. I got in here. I rubbed my eyes immediately because the lights came on, and now I'm sure my eyes are going to be burning because I have sunscreen. I'm falling apart.
Can't work under these conditions.
I did take my allergy pill though today. I know that some people will be very happy that I took my allergy pill. I'm also happy because I'm not sniffling like a
well done
plugged up
pat on the back for you.
But of course, we're talking about the atrium statue, which on the treasure is first, kind of. I do like how the.
What do you mean first, kind of?
Well, we have two people. It's two people.
Yeah.
We've never had one where it's two people.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So it's technically a first.
Yeah.
Because on the Wish we have Cinderella.
No, actually, there's multiple on Cinderella. So she was the first.
They're not people. They're animals.
Characters, though.
Characters and people are two different
Cinderella was the first one to do it.
Okay, well, then the Fantasy has the Little Mermaid.
No.
Fantasy has Flapper Minnie.
Yeah.
The Wonder has the Little Mermaid. Ariel.
We'll get into. Let's save this.
Okay. So we have Aladdin and Jasmine flying on the magic carpet. They're not even attached to this ground. The carpet.
Magic.
The carpet's holding a flower because he's trying to hook Aladdin up, but Aladdin's too focused looking at those.
He doesn't even notice.
What color is Jasmine's eyes in the movie?
I don't know.
And of course, we also have the lamp.
But that's so cool. We learned this during our ship tour.
Yeah.
Our tour guide, Matthew, he pointed this out to us saying a lot of people miss this little detail that Carpet is actually holding up the flower to hand it to Aladdin. Aladdin's too busy to even care because he's so entranced by the beauty of Jasmine.
Aladdin's trying to hook a brother up, but the brother's already got so much game. So it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What's the rug? Carpet? Wow.
Carpet.
It's okay, Carpet. We understand.
It's the magic carpet.
We get the game, Carpet. We get you.
Do you need a refresh on your Disney facts?
Apparently.
What's happening?
Apparently, I forget. Like, I spend so much time in this room. Apparently, when I walk in here to do fun stuff, my body goes, ugh, and has a shudder and falls apart. But we also have the lamp. Mm-hmm. So this is also a new addition on the Wish ones where they have the secondary. What would it be on the Destiny?
Finish your thought on the Wish.
What
is it on the Wish?
On the Wish, it's the slipper. On the treasure, it's the lamp.
Yes.
What's it on the Destiny?
I don't know. We haven't been on the Destiny.
You haven't looked?
No, I have not.
Yeah, right.
I haven't.
Right.
I don't know.
Of course, this is in the grand, what we're calling it, the Grand Atrium now.
It's called the Grand Hall officially. I still call it the Atrium.
Okay, so Atrium was the previous generation. Now we're calling it the Grand Hall.
Yes, Disney upgraded the term meant for this, especially because with the Wish, it's really meant to resemble like a grand ballroom. So they felt Atrium isn't good enough. We need to call it a Grand Hall because it is a massive space that takes my breath away.
Massive. We have very nice carpet work in this room. There's carpet work all over the ship. Mm-hmm. Fun fact. If you're lost in a ship.
And this circulates not just to the previous Wish.
This is on every ship.
Yes.
If you look at the color of the floor.
You can be like Moana and Wayfind through the carpet.
Because the carpet will tell you where you are in the ship, mid, forward, or aft.
Correct.
Don't ask me what colors, but you'll notice there'll be different colors.
Well, I was more thinking about the direction. Not the colors.
Oh.
I was more thinking like, for example, when you're going to your stateroom, if you look down at the ground, there will be, like, for example, outside our stateroom, the carpet was themed to Encanto, and the butterflies are flying in the direction going forward on the ship. This is something that's a through line on every single cruise ship, on all the stateroom floors, the long hallways, the carpet work. Everything is always, there's some kind of indicator pointing in the direction so you know which way is forward and which way is aft.
I knew that immensely. Definitely knew that. This carpet work is inspired by Aladdin. We're talking the Grand Hall carpet work, not the hallway. You can see pictures of Abu in monkey and elephant form. You get to go. I do like how you can actually use this staircase more on the Wish class than you can seem to do on the previous classes.
Correct.
The atrium / Grand Hall staircases.
Particularly on the, I guess even on the earliest ones, but on the fantasy, like it still has a very beautiful grand staircase.
Yeah.
Not as much on the Magic and Wonder, but for the fantasy, we always want to try and use that staircase. And I feel after that first day when everyone's boarded, 85-90% of the time it's blocked off.
It is most likely they have to keep these ones open because they don't have a midship staircase.
They have to,
so
yes.
They have to keep it more open. They do shut it down for certain photo events,
It's
but
very
for the most
rare.
part, it's open, which is
Yes.
nice. So now here's a fun fact we learned on our
Very
tour.
fun fact.
If you look at the grand staircase at the very top, you'll see that it looks like it starts as if it depicts the fall of water over a waterfall. As you go down the steps, you'll notice that the blue is cascading down around all the steps and flowing into the base of the carpet.
Correct.
Very,
very cool and easy to miss detail. Now, every Disney Cruise Line ship also, well, the two earliest ones, Magic and Wonder don't quite have this so much, but Dream and Fantasy definitely do, and onwards, there's always a really beautiful, massive chandelier, and they are all distinctly different from each other.
What's the one on the fantasy? Oh, it's got to be the Little Mermaid. Wait.
No, that's not Little Mermaid themed.
What's this?
It's more like Peacock.
Which one do they do the fancy flowers?
Fancy flowers.
Didn't they do fancy flowers like glass on one of them?
Oh, I guess that was on the, oh shoot. Which one is that?
Even I'm tricking.
Let me look at my notes here.
Is it in the notes?
Refers to notes. Which one's the Ariel ship? Wonder. Ariel is on the Wonder.
Hold on. I think one of our cameras is out of focus. Hold on. Let me just fix this. Which one is it? Hey, I'm in focus. Hey, we're all in focus now. I wonder how that happened. Who knows?
Ariel is on the Wonder. You're correct. There's the flower chandelier on that one.
Yeah.
I can't remember the magic. I'm blanking on what's in that one.
Which one did they add? Which one did they take the staircase out of?
You're really trying to test my Disney Cruise Line knowledge
today.
Okay,
well, let's talk about chandeliers.
However, the one on the Wonder is very cool because we did the ship tour on that as well, and they told us that the chandelier is meant to represent the flower that's in Ariel's hair during the movie.
Yeah.
Clayton, stop yawning.
Let's talk. It's the lights, man. It's the lights.
I don't care.
Now, on the chandelier on the Treasure, it's very much Agrabah themed.
Oh, yes. Very rich, warm brown tones
very,
involved.
Very specific design of it. But there's one fun fact, or should I say...
multiple fun facts.
What fun facts?
Well, the centerpiece.
Yeah.
So let's say you're looking at the chandelier from the ground level up.
Yes.
You can notice surrounding it are clouds or almost, it looks like smoke. And that's to represent the genie coming out of the lamp.
Oh, I see. But then there's one other fun fact, or should I say... Six other fun facts. There's 6 other smaller lanterns that dangle around the main lantern. And 6 is a very interesting number, you might be saying. It's a even number, a round, nice number, half of 12, double times 3.
2026.
There's 6 ships, or this was the 6th ship in the Disney fleet.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a...
Can I get some props here? I told you this fun fact before we went on the cruise ship tour.
Was this on the National Geographic thing?
No, I don't think it was.
So there's a Mickey silhouette for the Magic, a seashell. We should have literally just read the notes because then we would have known that Ariel's on the one.
I know. That's why I said wait, because you were trying to do all the atrium statues. And I said wait, because I knew this was coming.
Donald's for the dream, Minnie for the fantasy, Flapper Minnie.
There's a mini silhouette featured on a lantern.
A slipper for the wish, obviously, and
Cinderella.
a lamp for the treasure. And of course, now they've released the Destiny. So, who knows what they're going to do? What do they do on the Destiny's chandelier?
I don't know. I haven't been on the Destiny, Clayton.
You keep hinting at that.
What do you mean?
There's a couple tile mosaics. No Disney Cruise Line. I feel like this is a staple on all the Disney Cruise Lines.
This is becoming a common occurrence now. I love mosaics.
So we have a mosaic of Raja, the tiger.
Oh, what a good kitty.
And a peacock. So it's very themed after like the Aladdin, Aladdin in his prince form. They got the whole
Prince of Boo Boo.
Prince of Boo Boo.
He's got the monkeys. He's got the monkeys. I always like that part of the song.
All right, let's talk about Emily's favorite part of the ship. In the atrium, in the Grand Hall. One
of my favorite parts, for sure.
With the nostalgia. So
here's a big level up. This is hinting at what we're going to end our big treasure series on when we compare to previous ships. Major upgrade from the Wish. Because in the Grand Hall, right outside 1923 and surrounding the restaurant, they have all these really cool displays. Now on the Wish, I still really quite enjoyed this detail. They had different displays showing off like tile work or paint swatches having to do with the creation of the Wish. Really cool detail. I appreciate that. I love behind the scenes of Imagineering. Great touch. However, one of my biggest complaints with the Wish, majorly lacking in Walt Disney representation. Like, yeah, his name is featured in places on the ship. Like, no pictures of Walt anywhere. What's going on? He's missing. What happened? Glaring oversight, in my opinion. Needs to be corrected. So let's dry dock the Wish, fix that, because Treasure outdid the Wish in this aspect. The displays in the Grand Hall, there's still like a small section that involves details behind the creation of the treasure and the building of it. But I would say the large majority, push up those nerd glasses, everybody, Disney history displays. Are you not going to chime in?
Oh, you're doing a fantastic job. Continue.
You're like staring at me blankly.
Well, you went on this huge, I got lost in your
I was so
emotion.
excited. I did not know about this. Genuinely, I did not know this was a thing on the treasure. It completely took me by surprise. And I was so overjoyed that they took the time to put in these really cool nods to Disney history and like actually spent money on this.
Yeah.
So, shall we explain some of the really cool hidden display pieces and bits of history that are in these little windows?
Let's do it. Stop burying the lead here. Get into it.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Get
excited. Come on.
Sorry. There's a replica of Walt's telegram that he sent to Roy from New York after he lost Oswald, and they were going to end up to create a mouse. I don't know who that mouse is.
I don't know. Might be by name of Mr. Mickey Mouse.
There's an entire window dedicated to Roy himself because of his business card, his badge, his briefcase. There's a model of the original Disney Bros studio, which was on Kingswell Avenue in LA. We've been there.
We have.
So there's what was that? Wasn't there one other thing in there that was like you were like rocked by? What was it?
These were the only pictures I could find. I'm not sure.
I might have some pictures. Who knows?
But what's really neat, so everything down to each little detail, I'm looking specifically at the telegram that Walt sent to Roy. They have like the stamp marks from when it was received. Like detailed to that point. Very cool. And like the address is on there from where Walt sent it from New York. And then the address of where it was being sent to in Hollywood on Lyric Avenue, where Roy was living at the time, and Walt was going to come back and join him.
Yeah.
Very cool. Do you want me to read you the telegram?
Sure.
It says, leaving tonight, stopping over in KC, arrive home Sunday morning, 7:30. Don't worry. Everything okay. We'll give details when arrive. Walt. And boy, he'd sure bring Roy some details because we come back with a mouse.
A mouse.
Yeah.
A mouse. Staterooms. These are adventure themed.
Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm not done here with those Disney history displays.
Sorry.
Disney, listen. More of this, please. Please, more. And, if you ever want to dry dock the Disney treasure, let's level it up further and just transform all of 1923 to be just more of this. That's the entire restaurant. That was what I wanted. That was our only, I won't even say it's complaints because I still loved 1923 and that it's about animation over time. But let's make it even more different and just make it a full-blown Disney history restaurant. That's what the people want.
There's not enough room in 1923.
That's what we really want.
All right, let's talk the staterooms. These are adventure-themed stories. They're basically themed after Up, Encanto, Finding Nemo, Aladdin.
There's more, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's carpet work in the hallway. So our carpet work was Encanto themed with glowing lights and butterflies.
And Clayton totally was aware this represented Encanto the entire time.
Totally.
I'll never forget we were on a different floor where once you get down to a different deck level where all the staterooms are at, the first thing you'll see is a big piece of carpet work representing one of the movies that's themed on that floor.
Yeah.
So we went to one and it was like the Finding Nemo floor. Clayton's like, what gives? Why does Finding Nemo get a whole thing of carpet work to himself? What about ours? Like, Clayton, ours has like a big butterfly to represent Encanto. You're like, oh.
Okay, first off, that's not what I said. I said, oh, that's what that is. I noticed. I just didn't realize what it was. There's a difference.
Either way, you didn't realize.
Okay. We had
everything. Don't you know by now? Everything's intentional.
Yeah, of course.
You're just going to put a random image there for no reason.
Yeah, obviously. We had Casita artwork above our head, so we were in an Encanto-themed room. Your parents were in a Up-themed room.
Mm-hmm.
They had the
It
house.
makes me very giddy that there's an Up-themed room. An IP that does not get enough attention.
Well, we get like a Robin Hood room.
Could have fit in Adventure.
Yeah, you think? Okay, let's talk the details. That's what we're already doing. Big thing on the cruise ships.
Mm-hmm. Down to the very first one as well.
Stairway art.
Mm-hmm. Take the stairs and explore the ship.
Stairway art, stairway carpets, stairway. So if you can, we take the stairways because you might see such artwork that might represent Treasure Planet on this ship. Onward. Luca.
As my dad likes to call it, life is a bug.
Or
A Bug's Life, as probably more people know it to be.
2 attraction themed walls, the Tiki Room and Jungle Cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you can, take the stairs a little bit.
Yeah, first time on a Disney Cruise Line ship where we get some actual Disney theme park artwork.
Yeah.
How cool is that? A whole wall dedicated to the Enchanted Tiki Room. I flipped out.
Yeah, you were.
So did you. You're like, this is, oh my God, this is so cool. This is Mark Davis artwork. Oh my God.
Don't let me in with you.
What?
I'm just kidding. So some of our favorite pieces, obviously our favorite pieces, I say that, and not your favorite pieces.
Apparently don't like anything, Clayton. You're too cool for school.
Because you wrote this down. So there's a Skipper Society tour map. This is on deck. This is the one that's outside of the Skipper Society.
Yes.
That's on deck 3. Basically, they kind of have a Skipper Society tour. So it's like you're on a Jungle Cruise boat going around all the potential options on the cruise ship. They have the Haunted Mansion there. They have the Skipper Society. They have...
Yeah, it's to represent as if you were literally, it looks like a Jungle Cruise map, the point where the artwork represents like the boat loading zone.
Yeah.
That look like the boats from the actual attraction. And the loading zone is the exterior queue entrance of the Disneyland Jungle Cruise. And then the waterways that the boat would travel through are meant to represent all the things you'll encounter while you're on the treasure.
Yeah, it's a Fitis there. You have the palace from Agrabah. A couple other things.
Haunted Mansion, and it's the Haunted Mansion actual architecture of the Disneyland version.
Which represents or is very similar to the Shipley Lydecker house.
Oh, that's a callback to our Haunted Mansion deep
Just
dive.
admit you're a little impressed that I remember that.
That's very good.
Like, how impressed are you right now?
I'm very impressed, Clayton.
Like, how impressed?
Someone's really looking for praise.
Yeah, come on now. We have, so again, carpet work. You can really experience a lot of the carpets when you take the stairs. Same with the artwork. On this cruise ship, they actually have 2 living moss pieces of art, one of which is Te Fiti. So they have Te Fiti made out of preserved moss, so you can touch it.
It's beautiful. I mean, touch it gently.
Well,
don't yank it.
Yeah, don't just
ruin
touch it.
it.
Don't be ridiculous.
It's very neat. I love
but
that.
It's very artwork on the ship, big time plus. Artwork on any Disney Cruise Line ship, big time plus. So if you have the option, if you don't even like stairs, maybe just do go down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
You can experience this. It's a little bit easier on this class because there's just 2 sets of stairways. You don't have to make a super big fuss about it. But if you're looking to avoid the elevator, you'll get a good show.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Shall we move on to food?
Food.
Now, as far as quick service and the upper decks are concerned, not much difference to the Wish. I just want to point out one detail I found really cool. This may have been on the Wish as well, but in Marceline Market, there's the Alice in Wonderland
I think it's the same one.
Themed coffee bar. And it's really cool because on the wall, there's a very, very cool frame drawing of the Cheshire Cat that I kind of wish I had. The doorknob, framed keys hanging beneath the doorknob, and there's even mirrors there, which I'm kind of thinking about it now. I think that's a nod to Alice through the looking glass, Clayton. Emphasis on through.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of through, when I was looking at all the photos, putting this episode together, I went back to when we were actually boarding on the Treasure, and they have all the screens telling you which groups are boarding, and I always start cracking up because it said boarding 1 through, as in THRU5, 1 through 5.
Oh my gosh!
Go back and listen to what's the episode called?
I don't even remember.
Mickey Through the Looking Glass, I think. Go back to that episode so you understand the joke.
In the wall, they have a lot of hidden characters.
They do.
In the wallpaper.
Which was also very hilarious. My dad's big game. He likes to find hidden images in everything. So we're like, oh, Dad, what Alice characters do you see in this wall?
He likes to find hidden images and things that don't truly exist. And then when you show him hidden images of things that are truly existent in front of you, he says that they're not there.
Well, what was clearly Alice hidden in the wallpaper in a certain section is like, oh, it's a frog. There were people sitting right there. They're like, what are you talking about?
They got him good. Rotational dining. 1923 is pretty much the same, except for instead of princess themed, which was like there was like a Sleeping Beauty, Frozen, probably a Cinderella maquette display type thing.
Yeah.
We have Lion King and Pocahontas. At least this is in the Walt side. We can't speak for the Roy side.
Yeah, we never went to the Roy side. One really neat detail in the small Pocahontas display, they had a replica of the necklace that Pocahontas wears. That was her mother's. Very cool. I love all that kind of stuff.
Worlds of Marvel. So I guess the biggest thing here that's not on the Wish is the second night. And you have just like Marvel trivia.
Which we did talk about in one of the previous episodes. I mainly wanted to ask you, what do you prefer between the 2 nights? Do you prefer the Ant-Man more dinner interactive show or the trivia?
I guess the trivia probably.
Why?
There's just so much going on for the show. It's so loud. You can't. It's just. Hey,
Mr. Fredrickson.
Okay.
It's just so loud.
Okay. Hold on there. But yeah.
Hold on there, yeah.
We'll talk about Worlds of Marvel more later in the episode.
Okay.
Or in the next episode, who knows. Plaza de Coco. So this is a new, unique restaurant for the Treasure. It replaces Arendelle on the Wish. So Arendelle obviously is a Frozen themed. This is a Coco themed. This one is really interesting as a restaurant because it's in the aft of the ship, but you enter
It's a very long entryway.
Yeah, so where Mickey's mainsail is on deck 4. It's on deck 4, and it's not in the it's in the aft, but it's not near the stairs. So you actually have to enter basically this hallway almost like mid-ship level, where like the Jade Cricket or whichever cafe is there, Mickey's mainsail. You actually walk down a very long hallway. So it's a themed hallway. They have the Alebrijes.
Well, first, it's a very pretty entry.
Oh, yeah.
With like they have really beautiful signage that says Plaza de Coco, a brick archway that you walk through. I was looking at our photos to actually see more of the details. They have Plaza Santa Cecilia talent show posters right by the actual restaurant signage. And then, you go into the very long hallway and there's a bunch of shoes hanging up around the wall, since making shoes is a big part of the film. And then you can go into
Alebrijes, a lot of like cutouts for guitar, sugar skulls, marigolds. So you get a like really nice theming walking into it. You walk right into the restaurant. To your left is the ofrenda.
Very detailed ofrenda. It's completely movie accurate.
And then
it features things like candles, fruits, sugar skulls, photos of all of the family members, marigolds everywhere. It's beautiful.
And then you walk in the restaurant, and it's kind of like meant to be a open air market kind of restaurant, like a really outdoor, got a lot of string lights, a lot of it's really nice, really nicely themed restaurant.
Nice ambiance.
Yeah, nice
I love
ambiance.
it. Hey Clayton, can you guess which Alebrije was my favorite in the hallway?
The little black cat Alebrije.
Yeah, it's so cute. It looked like our Binksy kitty.
They do have a very big Dante Alebrije.
Wait, one thing that you missed, as far as the setting, all of the tables have mismatched chairs.
What does that indicate?
That's like what you would find in an authentic Mexican restaurant. It's all about, like, it's not having everything look like it belongs together. All of the chairs are usually mixed matched.
I didn't.
Mismatched, whichever.
I must have missed that when I was reading the notes. They have, so again, like we said, this is like a dinner show. Both nights they have dinner shows. The first night was like kind of,
I mean, we talked about that
Land of the Living-ish, yeah. We didn't mention the Dante Alebrije.
No, he's featured on the second night.
Yeah, he's a big,
really cute,
on like a puppet kind of on a stick thing that they fly him around.
And then the other members of the dining team carry around other cutouts of Alebrijes, just to add a little extra show element to integrate the actual cast members into the show. Another small detail, which I really loved, on the little side plates at your table, it features lyrics to the different songs in the Coco movie. Like, I think my plate said "Remember Me." I took a picture of your plate, and I have it written which ones. Our love for each other will live on forever. So each person gets a different lyric to a song.
Very on brand food: enchiladas, dulce de leche, churros, carnitas. So
it was my favorite. Probably one of my favorite restaurants as far as food goes. I love Mexican food, so it's just very fun. You get that option on a Disney Cruise Line ship.
Yeah. Entertainment, live performances, Seize the Adventure. This is on the Wish as well, probably on the Destiny. About 30 minutes long. Stars the Goof. He's taking control of the ship. He wants to be a captain. Kicks Minnie out of the way. Says, "Okay, I got this."
Tries to mansplain to her.
Yeah. And of course, and I looked it up, it's the brass ring.
Okay. Would you call it the brass finger or something
the
last time?
Copper finger or something.
It's like, that doesn't sound right.
The copper thumb. So the Tale of Moana and the Beauty and the Beast, both of these shows have...
So they both have were awarded the brass ring.
Yeah. I looked it up.
Not the brass finger.
I hope that's right, because I did look it up.
Oh boy.
But did we talk about these shows?
We did. So all of them phenomenal. This is just like, we're kind of doing an overview now, along with the details we didn't mention. So they're all worth seeing.
Yeah, they're all worth seeing.
All fantastic.
All fantastic.
And really, it's the best. The ship has the best package as far as the Disney on stage live shows are concerned,
And
in my opinion.
Has the best package as far as the Disney live shows are concerned.
Why are you just repeating?
Why are you just repeating me? Why are you speaking the words that I'm going to speak before I speak them?
Because our brain is just one now. You're basically just becoming me.
Usual entertainment.
You're becoming me.
Yeah.
It's okay to admit it.
Usual entertainments, drawing, trivia, bingo, crafts, adults only, Jack Jack's Diaper
adults only
Dash,
games,
deck shows, villains game show. We did not do this on this treasure, but it was on the Wish.
I had thought it was exclusive to the Wish, but I guess not. So it's good to know you can also do it on the treasure.
We did go to the Hero Zone. We did not do the obstacle course.
Well, we did check it out.
We did check it out. I know. I said what I just said.
Oh, I thought you said we did not go to the Hero Zone.
We went to the Hero Zone. We did not do the obstacle course. There was a line, and your parents were looking at us like we were going to be crazy.
That was very cool. They also had air hockey, foosball, which we did play foosball. Yeah. And me and my dad creamed you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was 1-on-2, and I was in the lead for a hot minute before.
Nah, I don't think so. Nah, I don't think so.
Careful. Exclusive.
You be careful.
Exclusive to the treasure, though. These are, again, I think we mentioned, not to be missed. Indiana Jones Choose Wisely.
Mm-hmm.
This was a fantastic experience. This is with Coriander and Sage. And they also did the interactive Jungle Cruise show, which we partially saw towards the end.
Not really, though. We passed by it on our way to dinner.
Yeah.
So I have no idea anything about it. I've heard it's really fun, but also only on the treasure. It just, the timing when it was happening, we always had something else going on. So I wish we could have experienced it. But I love that there's exclusive shows like this to the treasure. Very special. And an entire show that's themed to a Disney attraction. Are you kidding me? Come on.
I don't know. They also do a goodbye show. We did not see this. We were in the Devil Wears Prada Dos.
Which apparently, I believe, is also hosted by Sage and Coriander. So it's cool. They also have these figures or performers that are a through line for your entire voyage and do special little events. So it's just a really great touch that is newer to the Disney Cruise Line fleet.
Coffee bars.
Clayton likes this topic.
We have the Cove Cafe, which is...
Well, I wanted you to talk about... We mentioned it's Moana themed, which downgrade in my opinion. I love Moana. However, she's getting overused quite a bit.
She is.
Let's give some other IP a bit of attention.
Yeah.
That's another topic, though. However, big downgrade from the fantasy, and I guess the dream, where it was Walt Disney themed in his travels. Come on. But what I wanted you to talk about, Clayton, because I believe it was at this coffee bar, the coffee options isn't there a bigger selection than compared to the fantasy?
They can do all kinds of fancy V60s, French presses, vacuum brew. So they have a way to do fancier pour over type brews of coffee. Yes. Chemex. I
thought you'd sound more excited talking about this.
Well, this is
like your jam.
I only ever get cold brew when we're on the ship.
But it's neat they have that as an offering.
Yeah, no, it is. I said that when we talked about the Wish.
It sounds like you're falling asleep.
I am not falling asleep.
You are. It sounds like you need a coffee right now.
I do need a coffee.
You need to go to the Cove Cafe right now.
I've been up since 3:30 a.m.
Okay.
And I'm tired.
Yeah, I know.
And I need a coffee. But that's neither here nor there. No, it is really cool. We talked
about the coffee bar should re-energize you.
Well, the problem is
caffeine enough right now, baby.
Shrunk the cups on this one, which is interesting because it's like the old cold brew used to come in a cup like this tall, and now it's like this tall.
Clayton took out his measuring stick,
and so it's like the difference between a large and a medium.
I don't know.
And I think I got mischarged once or twice at the Hey Hey Cafe, which I was a little
I don't
upset
think
about.
that's fully the Hey Hey Cafe's fault. That's just a certain individual person's fault. I think it was the Jade
Cricket, actually. But speaking of coffee, outside of the Cove Cafe.
Hey Hey Cafe.
You can get at the Hey Hey Cafe.
Hey, so let's talk about Hey Hey.
This is obviously themed after Moana as well.
Yeah, also... what kind of decision is that? Have two Moana? I know we already talked about Moana.
This. Kate.
They should have named it like Pua Cafe.
Oh my goodness.
He needs more attention.
Okay. So there's a statue of Hey Hey. There's a couple of mosaics. There's one for Hey Hey and Pua. And then there's one for Moana doing the wayfinding.
Yeah.
We are on record saying we preferred the Wishing Star Cafe.
On the Wish.
On the
Yes,
Wish.
this is themed to Pinocchio.
We would prefer.
Yeah, let's drive this home here, Clayton. Come on, let's get passionate here.
We would
Passion. I need more passion. And we're rolling.
We would prefer if they changed the Coke Cafe to more of a Walt and Lillian or Roy travel similar to the Fantasy.
But do a different spin on it.
Come on, yeah. What are we doing here? Moana. Nope.
Come on, we're about Walt and Roy.
And then of course you can do the Jade Cricket Cafe, which is going to be a deck above the Hey Hey Cafe or deck below.
Somewhere. It's somewhere.
I think it's a deck above.
Okay. Clean. This doesn't matter. But Mulan themed regardless. I realized I didn't even take a picture of it. I think because
what is wrong with you, Emily?
We gotta go
Emily,
back.
What is wrong with you?
We gotta go back.
How can you not take a picture of it?
I don't know.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Like, what are we even doing here?
I failed.
Don't you know we don't go on these vacations for the sake of relaxing and that we go only to document it
so
that you can just basically do all this stuff?
All right, I'll book us another one.
Yeah, okay.
I'm on it.
Well, we do have another cruise
message has come across.
Actually, not on the Treasure, but
yes.
So obviously this is Mulan themed and
great IP, better IP choice than Moana.
Jade Cricky is sitting in a hot cup of tea.
Did you know that's actually his official name,
no,
Cricky?
I didn't know that was what it was.
He's really cute.
There's a great quote from Mulan embossed in the mirror. The flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful of all.
Really great.
It is a really gorgeous space. Mm-hmm. It's really cool. Sure. The one that's on the Wish.
But is it cooler than the one on the Wish, Clayton?
So much better.
Okay, a little biased.
Okay, let me have this.
No.
You
can't say so much better.
Let
Mulan,
me have this.
Let's take a moment here. Mulan is also another IP that does not get enough representation. However, Sword and Stone never gets anything.
Sword and Stone never gets any
representation.
It's
very cool that they actually have a sword in the front in like the ironwork or metal railing, not ironwork. What am I saying? It's very cool, but they also have like a quote from Merlin in the mirror there. The Sword and the Stone one is my preferred over Jade Cricket as well.
Well, it should be.
But this is also a cool twist. I think is a great IP choice. Very gorgeous space, and they even had special tea cocktails here, which we did not try. So maybe you would think a little. It looked very nice because it comes in a cute little teapot, and they give you little cute, beautiful teacups that's meant for two people to share. So very neat.
How do you know that exactly?
Research.
All right, let's talk lounges. So we have the Enchanted or the Rose area,
which connects to
Enchante and Palo.
Yes.
So this area is similar to the Wish and the Destiny, but there is a fun fact
that connects all three.
There is a very fun fact. I don't know why my voice has gotten louder.
You need to use that when you were demanding.
I wasn't demanding
cafe.
Anything.
I'm putting in a formal complaint.
I wasn't demanding anything. You were demanding.
Walt and Roy's travels around the world.
You were demanding.
Because they don't represent Roy's travels.
You're a little demanding more right now.
Yeah, I am. I should have been the voice of Rapunzel.
Okay.
Clayton.
Walking into the lounge before you get into the actual bar portion of the lounge, you will see there is a table. Upon this table is a glass container. Inside that glass container is a rose. Not a real rose, but a rose that is made in Imagineering to look like glass or something. I don't know. It's
not made to look like glass. The petals look golden.
On the Wish. Upon this rose.
Why are you stepping on my foot?
I want to play footsie with you. You can't play footsie with you?
What are you doing?
You can't play footsie with my wife?
You're just so angered that Walt doesn't represent enough. You need to smash my toes.
I'm not even smashing. I'm lightly resting my toes on your toes. What are you talking
about? Just step on something.
What are you talking about smashing?
You step on someone.
This is smashing.
Ow!
Upon this rose, upon the Wish, the Wish, the rose, the Wish, the rose. Upon the Wish, the rose has all its petals. Upon the Treasure.
Doesn't it have like one that's all off of it?
Oh, now I don't know.
Okay, it either has all of them or one is missing.
Choose one. It either has all or one of them has fallen. But that's neither here nor there. Probably one has fallen in relation to what we're going to talk about when it comes to the Destiny. So let's say one petal has fallen upon the Wish. The Rose has lost one petal.
0 to 1.
The Wish has lost. The Rose upon the Wish has lost one rose petal.
And within the treasure, within the glass case of that rose.
Now, within the treasure upon this table, within the rose,
oh my God,
the rose has lost several petals.
Yes.
And upon the Destiny on the rose, there only lives
one.
I was going to do something cool.
Oh.
And I was going to say, like, 'tis but only one petal upon the rose.
Oh.
Come on, stop stepping on my feet over here. What are you doing?
It's my turn to step on your toes.
I was doing a whole bit. And you just,
but only one.
I'm doing a whole bit and you were just like elbowed me out of the way.
But only one. Will the beast find true love or not?
We have the Periscope Pub. This is themed after 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. In front of the doors, it says down the hatch. There's a periscope with the names of Imagineers that worked on the treasure. Overhead, there's a glass ceiling and illuminated with underwater imagery. And a fun fact here, Emily.
That I told you.
Did you tell me?
Did I tell you?
No, he told us.
Oh. Well, I knew this. I just didn't tell you ahead of time.
The footage of the marine life swimming above was actually captured from the animals found in the living seas at a little place you might call Epcot.
Clayton, quick. What does Epcot stand for?
Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow.
That's right.
Come on. Scat Cat.
But how cool.
That's
what a
cool.
fun fact.
Fun fact. Scat Cat. In front of the doors, it says groovy and has golden kitty paw prints all over. There's a black and white striped motif representing piano keys, literally that which upon the piano sits upon.
Mm-hmm.
When you walk in, you'll basically be looking directly at that piano. There's a very nice bright neon sign that says everybody wants to be a cat.
Whoa. You just passed by several fun facts. On the piano,
yes.
Which we didn't actually get to see, are apparently additional cat paw prints on the top, which is meant to represent the scales and arpeggio sequence when Marie and her little brothers, they're like, danced on
How come
keys.
you know Marie's name but not the brother's name? The brother's his name.
Toulouse.
And?
Oh no. Toulouse and what's his name?
You were asking the wrong person.
Oh no, what's his name?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person.
Toulouse and Marie Toulouse. Thomas O'Malley's
what's the mom? Duchess? Thomas O'Malley.
Oh my gosh, I can't think of his name.
You know what I'm thinking about right now? You know that reel I sent you? You know that reel I send you every once in a while where it's the
this is gonna bug me.
It's the Aristocats, but it's heavy metal. You remember that?
Berlioz. That's right, Berlioz.
Well, no wonder no one can remember that name.
I'm upset I didn't remember that. What is wrong with me? I'm slipping.
I'm
slipping, Clayton. So the kitty paw prints, yeah, they're meant to actually represent the paints and the exact spots that they land on the piano within that sequence in the film. Fun fact. Additionally, the handles on the main doors opening into the space, they're trumpets.
Yes. The Everybody Wants to Be a Cat has Thomas O'Malley and Duchess dancing with it. There's hidden characters in the walls like the Scat Cat and Roquefort.
Oh, I'm so happy Roquefort's representing. I love him.
And there's artwork nearby that features a bunch of cats representing the pets of Imagineers. You know that one.
I thought I pointed this out to you.
No.
Oh.
All right, let's talk the last two major detail locations on the treasure, which you're not going to want to miss.
Oh boy, there's a whole. Can you sound more excited, please?
It was a joke, and I'm going to basically, it's like, I'm just saying, if you're not going to want to miss it. You're not going to want to miss it.
It's not like you're falling asleep.
I am not.
You don't want to miss this.
What are you talking about? That's not how I deliver that line.
Yeah.
It is not.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk to Skipper Society. So this is the open area lounge on deck 3. This is something that is Princess of the Frog themed on the Wish.
It's called the Bayou.
So the stage, there basically looks like there's a big canopy. There's a lot of vegetation overhead, similar to the Bayou. The stage has animals carved into it.
I put stage in quotations because it's kind of like a
just
stage,
like
but a non-stage.
Yeah. There's bands that play there. That's where the entertainment crew does their games and stuff. When there's a couple TVs, if there's not like a show or anything or like an event going on right there, they'll basically kind of do a live action of the map, the
artwork we mentioned
earlier.
And it's meant to be as if it's a very cool visual style. Yeah. They clearly put a lot of effort into it, but yeah, it's as if you're on the actual Jungle Cruise and you're passing by things like the Haunted Mansion, Te Fiti, at Hei Hei Bay. So Hei Hei Bay meant to represent Hei Hei Cafe, Buccaneer Bay with a pirate ship present. Since you do Pirates Night, it goes on and on and on. It's very cool.
The missing playwright poster from the Magic Kingdom Jungle Cruise queue is also on this. I pointed that to Emily. Emily went, ah!
It's very a cat cool with connection.
Top hat. Old time music is usually played just like you're in the Jungle Cruise queue. There's a bird chandelier in the booths, which try to get into one of those.
We did.
I know. Yeah, I was trying to get one of them when anyone's on the ship.
That's because everyone wants to sit there with all the cool hidden details.
The same ones that are featured in the Skipper Canteen at the Magic Kingdom. The
bird chandeliers are.
Mm-hmm. Of course, you get the same lovely Jungle Cruise type of dry humor, always open except when we're closed.
But
canopy surrounding the bar, which is the same as the canopy that's on the boats, Jungle Cruise boats. Light fixture above the bar are Jungle Cruise skipper hats. And what's this? The light fixtures look like ID school gas lanterns.
Old school. Sorry.
It says ID.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Or
old school.
Is that an L? Okay. Old school lantern. Sorry.
Which I didn't notice that until I actually looked back at photos to realize they were like gas lamp looking lights as well.
The birds are, the bird chandeliers. That's right. Now I remember what they look like. All right. Should we go down the, did you take a picture of the jokes, or is that something I have?
I do. I just don't think I included it. I included some quotes though of some of the jokes.
All right. So upon the bar, there's several club rules. We got a kick out of these. Welcome to the Skipper Society. We're overexcited to host you, which is certainly better than being overboard. But be sure to tell all your friends about Skipper Society. It will help keep the crowds down. Today's special, yes, it is. Paddles with the number.
This isn't a joke.
No, this is no longer a joke.
Not a joke anymore.
We're moving on. Paddles with the numbers 55 and 71 are displayed. I'm sure no one knows what that's about.
Very interesting.
Let's not tell them. Let's not tell anyone what those are for.
Okay.
We didn't write it down. What those
You
are.
must not know then.
Well, when you put it like that, you make me want to tell.
You must not know.
Well, obviously 1955 is when Disneyland opened July 17th.
Good job.
1955, of course. And obviously 1971, that's when Magic Kingdom opened. October. Plus or minus, is it under or above 15?
Under. I'm just double checking myself, but I have my my answer locked in.
I feel like it's either the 3rd or the 11th. And it's the same day.
You're incorrect on both.
Oh man, it's the same.
I was right though in my guess.
It's the same day as Epcot though. Epcot opened on the same day, 82. When did Epcot open?
Well, focus on Magic Kingdom.
October
1st.
Oh, and Epcot opened also October 1st, 1984.
I thought you went with
I'm changing 82. It to 82. I'm changing it to 84.
Are you sure?
82. '83.
Wait, did you change it to 84?
No, I'm saying 82.
Wait, you seemed really confident 84. It is 82.
I know.
October 1st,
I didn't change it to 82.
You seem like you were.
I didn't change it from 80 to 80. I kept it 82. Can I get a replay? Do I get a challenge? Where's my red flag? Give me.
Oh my gosh.
Can I throw one of the stuffies as my challenge flag? I said 82. The tape will show it.
So I don't know if I am
okay.
Okay.
Well, let's acknowledge though that I I can't believe I got the wrong date. October 1st. Okay.
See, you do care. You act like you don't, but this is a clear indication you do care.
I'm trying to impress a lady.
You're well past that, Clayton. I think you just care.
There's a log about a carnivorous plant study with references to Lord Henry Mystic from Mystic Manor.
Mm-hmm.
We're even getting international in references here. We have references to the Society of Explorers and Adventurers like Camilla, Falco, Captain
and
Mary.
Carrie Mary and
Wait,
Captain
what?
Mary Oceaneer.
Oh, those are two different people.
Yes.
And what's 718?
They have a life raft in one of the booths that says 718 on it. That is the whole number of the Disney treasure.
I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that.
So you might notice 718 in a couple different places around the ship.
A telegram could be seen to Alberta Falls.
Now, this is my favorite detail out of all of the Skipper Society.
This one. When you saw this, you cried at me like a little girl.
So good.
To Alberta Falls. I recently had the pleasure of taking one of your jungle cruises. I wanted to reach out and commend your crew on their amazing work. I'm a bit of a showman myself, and they have inspired me to pursue some ideas on my own. Thank you for the most amazing experience, WD.
Yeah, signed WD. I wonder who that could be representing.
Who could that be representing? I wonder.
Very cool. I love all this kind of stuff. You can easily miss all of this too if you're not looking.
Yeah, it's correct. Now,
so
that's what?
What?
What
were we going to say?
I was going to say that's all for the Disney treasure.
Oh, no, it's not. Don't you want, okay, overall about the Skipper Society.
It's a great place.
I mean, not just for, of course, the details are really cool.
Good drinks, nice
vibe. Yeah.
I understand some of the complaints about it kind of just being like in the open, but doesn't really.
It didn't bother me. Same thing. We didn't really spend any time at the bayou on the Wish, but just from observing Skipper Society, of course.
I can understand the nature of the complaint that comes from the Wish class when it comes to this.
I get it, but in my opinion, at least for Skipper Society, it's so cool that I really don't even care.
I like how Emily's like, I get it, but
I get it, but I also don't really because it's the best.
I get it, but you're incorrect. Now let's talk about the reason anyone's actually really listening to us. Haunted Mansion Parlor. So, do we walk through it? Are we going to keep it a secret?
It's good. Should we just move on?
It's okay. Yeah, it's a bar. No big deal.
Oh my god! Okay, it was the best thing ever.
Okay, how much of this are we going to do where we spoil it versus don't spoil it?
Well, I don't know. I put down a lot of the things.
I know I looked at it. You put not a lot of the things. You put everything down.
Well, you tell me then.
Okay, I think, and this is me speaking personally, that.
Should I save all of this?
Let's do this. We'll walk through this. We'll do it as a Patreon thing. We'll put it on Patreon so anyone can go see it. Because I think that this is one of those things that some people don't want to have spoilered, right? Spoilered, right? Because I didn't want it spoilered for me.
Stop saying spoilered.
It's not
spoiled.
Spoilered.
Spoilered isn't a word.
Spoilered isn't a word. Spoiled.
Spoiled.
Okay, well, I didn't want it spoiled.
Or spoilered.
For me.
Mm-hmm.
So I can understand and appreciate if other people don't want it spoiled or spoilered for them.
Okay.
So we'll do a short 15-minute discussion about this, and we'll put it on Patreon.
Okay.
We'll make it free where anyone can go listen to it.
That sounds good.
Because it seems like one of those things that I don't want to have to give people the reason to jump forward if they don't want to.
Yeah. Don't make them panic on the fast forward button.
This is like one of those things that it's like one of those, I totally understand if you want to experience it without knowing anything.
But there's also a lot of things you could miss if you're not.
Which is why we will put that discussion up. And
that seems right.
We'll redirect it, but I think
so. This is
nature of
spoiler or spoilered free right now.
Yes.
Our actual thoughts on it. Then we're not going to talk about the main details. or things that necessarily happen when you're sitting in there. But since we didn't really give any of our thoughts, we basically just talked about the drink and how you can get a death certificate. That was about it. What did you think about the Haunted Mansion parlor? I don't want to just hear good.
It was great. I didn't say the word good. I said great. It was
You're in a hole that is 20,000 leagues deep right now.
I thought out of all these experience bars, this is the coolest.
Are you just talking about on the treasure, or what do you mean the best experience?
Because you have the Skyline Lounge, which does this, tries to do a similar thing on the Fantasy, and they have one on the Dream, right? On the Wish, we have Star Wars
Hyperspace Lounge,
and then now we have the Haunted Mansion parlor, and
even off the cruise ships and the Disney theme parks, they're trying to do more themed bar type environments.
Well, I can't speak for those. I haven't.
Well, you've been to Oga's Cantina.
Oga's, yeah, okay.
Beacon Barrel is the newest one, which, spoiler, I'll be talking about that on a Patreon bonus episode, which is very well done. However, when you're comparing Beacon Barrel, the pirate bar, to even the Haunted Mansion parlor, not even just comparing it to bars, but even anything in the Disney theme parks, onboard Disney Cruise Line, anything Disney's done, in my personal opinion, I think it is one of the best themed environments they have ever created.
Ditto.
Hands down.
Ditto.
Wish it was bigger. Because if it's busy, it can be hard to enjoy all of that and see everything you want to. I wish it was double the size. I'm sure that's also, like, even Oga's Cantina, I wish was bigger too, so there's more room to enjoy it in the parks. But aside from size, they only have so much room to work with on a cruise ship. It is so astounding, everything they've jam-packed in here. The experience of getting to sit and feel like you're actually within the attraction. All of the illusions or special effects that happen around you are so well done. There are all these different moments that tie into the attraction, but they're different variations of things you won't see happen in the actual Haunted Mansion. It is so clever, so well done. It takes inspiration from Haunted Mansion history, puts a new twist on it. There's plenty of nods to the original attractions. Also honoring past Imagineers. There's so many things you can miss if you only are popping in for a little bit, even sitting in there for an hour. Like, I literally told Clayton when we were sitting in there and there wasn't really anyone in there, I could have sat in there all day and been perfectly content. It is such a cool space. It is like what is my favorite environment Disney has ever created, hands down. It is phenomenal. It is so well done. There's so much care put into it. It is so cool. Ditto. Don't just say ditto. Don't you just say ditto.
I can't add. You said it well enough.
And as like a theme park fan, and specifically if you're a mansion fan, like the things you get to actually touch that you always wished you could hop out of the ride vehicle and touch, or things you could sit in or get that close up to the actual wallpaper. All of that is such a fun moment being a lifelong Disney theme park fan, to be actually like live it out and be immersed in the Haunted Mansion in an area where you can touch things. You can get as close as you want to and not get yelled at by hopping out of a ride vehicle because, that's not good. So to actually finally have that and it be just so much effort and work put into it, it is a dream come true. And like something I never thought Disney would ever do. And I'm so glad they did. It makes me want them to create a Haunted Mansion restaurant. I want more of this kind of stuff. It's a different story. They create new stories for this as well, different backstories. It's awesome.
Yeah. What?
You don't have anything else to add?
I don't have anything else to add on
Clayton.
top of You're speaking enough about it.
Come on.
Keep going.
It knocked your socks off. No, I know it did.
Keep going.
No, you go.
This is one of those ones where I like to listen to you just talk.
I want you to add those.
I just want to hear you just
hair that will not come off my nose, and I see it blowing around. It's driving me nuts.
No one wants to have that kind of behind the scenes look at Make It Magical. Even as I agree with everything you said, it is by far the coolest internal non-ride experience that I think I've ever been involved with when it comes to. They've tried to do these more holistically.
I knew you had it in you. You do this to me every single time. You say, no, Emily, you keep going. You can say it way better than I can ever say it.
No.
I don't have anything to add to this. And then I stop and I keep hounding you and poking you because I know there's something in there, and you start adding great points. Continue.
It's just like you said, I think it's the best version of this thematic experience that's not a ride that they've ever done. Hands down.
Go on.
I have nothing else.
Go on.
No, I have nothing else. What? We will talk about it in more depth without spoiling it, but it is 100% worth it.
It is. It is well worth. It's a lot of money to go on a Disney cruise. I understand that. I miss it. The more time that has passed since we've gotten off the Treasure, I want to go back to the Haunted Mansion parlor so bad. It makes me so mad. This only exists on the cruise ships, and it's not something more accessible, because it is unbelievable. It is so cool. It makes me so happy. Like, not just because I'm a huge Haunted Mansion fan, but it is just so well done. More people may well experience it. I don't have anything else to say. I just miss it. I want to go back. I miss it so much.
Okay, to wrap up the Treasure, got some closing questions. Rapid fire.
I don't know the meaning of rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Slow turtle pace fire.
Okay. Did anything disappoint you?
Okay. We're gonna add a attachment to this question. This discounts everything, all the issues we had from the Wish prior, because obviously it's going to be the same design for the Treasure.
Should we run through those real quick as a refresher?
The issues, because they are very much still prevalent. That did not change. Much still prevalent. Tinkerbell did not take pixie dust. Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather did not wave their magic wands.
Let me repeat.
Slow turtle fire.
Rapid fire, not.
Nice Pirates of the Caribbean slow boat ride.
Rapid. We're going down Splash Mountain fire.
Doom buggy slowly weaving through the mansion.
Issues that have been discussed a lot for the Wish across the Disney sphere.
Mm-hmm. Disney Cruise.
The design of the ship and kind of some of the oddities.
Layout, yeah.
The layout, the like running deck track, and how it's like over 3. I appreciate that it's kind of nice that it's over like 3 decks. You can get like on the front of that ship right there, on the front of the ship right there.
Yeah,
but
that's cool, but
it's an
the
oddity.
Stairs make it really weird.
Yeah.
And therefore we don't use it very much. Where unlike the Fantasy, that's something before dinner or around dinner time or sometime during the day, we always make an effort to do loops around the deck.
Adult section is on deck 12, small and poorly designed.
Yes.
When we were last on it, people weren't even using half of it because it was.
I'd say like a third of it more so. But
because you basically have
Goofy
the Aqua Mouse on a loop. Adult entertainment areas are kind of out in the open.
They're less enclosed in their own like adult section. They're kind of like interspersed throughout the ship. They're not just in one collective area.
Rotational dining rooms are smaller overall, or at least like
they feel more packed.
They feel more claustrophobic. Like 1923, you feel like you're on top of
I think that's the biggest example.
Yeah, 1923 feels too small with the way they designed it. Worlds of Marvel, I think holistically
doesn't work
and doesn't have the same reach. unless you're like really bought into the Marvel thing, like it just doesn't have the same reach. So it's a big step to put that as one of the main rotational dinings on the cruise ship, because like for your parents, it has no meaning.
It's a big swing and a miss.
And then they like utilize the second era Avengers, which flopped hardcore with everyone, and that's the main focus of the show. So
yeah, and for an entire dining space to be dedicated to that, and it's solely relying on that timeline in Marvel,
doesn't really work.
Yeah. I'd just say if it's a Marvel night, we'd be more willing to skip that one to do like an adults only dining event, or even if we wanted to do quick service or something else, like that would be the night we would choose.
Yeah. Anything else?
Elevators. There's no midship elevators. Which is a valid complaint for people who do need to take elevators. Right. For us, doesn't impact us too much.
Yeah, and then that's pretty much, those are the big ones.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So all of those things, they are still present. They are not fixed on the Treasure. The new things that the Treasure brought to the table. I can tell you right now, nothing disappointed me.
I would agree with that.
Major home run with everything. There wasn't any of the new spaces. Okay, the one thing that disappointed me, I'll correct this. The thing that disappointed me, too much Moana.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the stage show or anything. Fantastic. Too much Moana in the coffee bars. That's like my only thing.
Yeah, there's too much Moana.
But I love Aladdin's The Choice and the atrium. I love the Coco dining. All the stage shows we've already said, the best out there on the Disney fleets. So some of the best Disney stage shows entirely. Like not even just talking about Disney Cruise Lines. The lounges, all perfection. Love them. They're so cool. Nothing disappointed me.
Okay. In as few words as possible, pick your favorite thing on the Treasure.
Would me saying Clayton.
Continue.
The ghost host did not disappoint on the cruise ship. I'll just say that. Inviting me into his Haunted Mansion parlor. Are you waiting for me to say more? Stop counting.
It's like
Stop
24 words.
I ended and you keep doing this.
I was trying to catch up.
Dead air.
I was catching up.
Haunted Mansion parlor. Haunted Mansion parlor. Haunted Mansion parlor. Haunted Mansion parlor.
All right. Okay.
What about you?
I would agree with the Haunted Mansion parlor.
You didn't scream it 10 times like I did.
No
question.
Rapid fire. This episode is long.
There's a lot of favorite things.
This episode is long, and we are rapidly firing through these questions. How does it compare to The Wish?
Here's the easiest way I can lay it down for you. Everything that The Wish did, the Treasure only improved upon it. I guess the only downgrade to me was I just liked the Pinocchio coffee bar theming better than doing another Moana thing. So like really there isn't anything that the Treasure took away. It only added to the experience that the foundation the Wish sought out. The Treasure improved upon it 1 billion times.
1 billion times.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's scientifically exact.
Interesting number to pick there, 1 billion. I would say that it's much better than The Wish.
And you'll see even further when we get to our ship rankings from where The Wish falls.
Okay, well, let's get into that because let's just go into, where does it rank in the fleet for us?
The Treasure.
Yes.
It is very high up there for me.
Okay.
Even taking all of the layout and design flaws into consideration, there is so much done well on this ship that inflates, that brings to the surface, brings the ship to the surface.
As few words as possible.
Then why don't you go, mister?
Fantasy Treasure. Close.
To me, they're very close, but as discussed, there's all of those issues do still remain, and they're very valid. And if you were to do like a fantasy and a Treasure back to back, it's like, yeah, there's big things just as the general getting around the ship that they are problems for sure. However, there are things on the Treasure that I like a lot more than on the Fantasy. Like, I love the Haunted, like, there isn't a space on the Fantasy, for example, like the Haunted Mansion parlor, where I want to sit and I could have a drink in there all day and be content. Where it's like, I like the theming on the Fantasy, but like, there's so many things, the stage shows, entertainment, food, I think is a big highlight on the Treasure. So it brings it very close. But overall, when you're looking at the Fantasy and why we love it so much, it's the perfect blending of, to me, perfect design. I love the layout of the ship, how you navigate getting around. I do enjoy the adults only section. The adults only pool area is very nicely laid out. All of the Walt nods on the ship are also welcome. I like that there's so many photos of him everywhere. The nautical themes are more prevalent as well. It's not just IP or solely like IP spaces everywhere. But also at the same time, like, I wish we had those, some, like, not everywhere, but some little touches, more highly over the top theme, like Haunted Mansion parlor, or even like the subtle Disney.
I guess the way to equate it is the Fantasy is pre the IP decision in the parks, because they try to do things that weren't just IP. They're highly Imagineered to be immersive, but they're not IP. They're like a taste of different parts of.
It's a lot of classic,
like on the Fantasy,
cruise line.
You have Europa, which is, the adult section. You have the Tube, you have Skyline, you have Palazzo.
Yeah.
Right. So like that's like in there. It's supposed to be all over Europe. Even the hallway where the bathrooms are is themed too. So it's like it's like the pre-IP theme that Disney chose, which I really appreciate. And like we talk a lot about that in the parks, where pre-movie IP where that's every decision, right, is like the driving force of everything. And that's what I equate the Wish to, is like so aggressively just picking like a princess and slapping her on a location to some extent.
However, I think the difference, I think it's done very well on the Wish and the Treasure. Like, for the examples there, like, I fully agree with you on that, where there aren't spaces that don't have anything to do with Disney. Every space has to do with Disney on these newer class of ships. However, I enjoy the areas on like Nightingales, for example, on the Wish. I think is a really beautiful space. It's Cinderella themed, yes, but very loosely.
Right. And I think that's the delicate balance.
So it's like, it's striking that perfect balance where Marvel, Worlds of Marvel, the dining location does not.
Right.
Like, it is fully in your face Marvel. And if you do not like Marvel, you are not going to get much out of the restaurant.
I would agree with
so there's for sure a balance that you can hit. The Fantasy does a good mix of that. However, it's like, I still could use a couple spaces.
So I guess the better
integration.
I guess the balance that you're looking for then is basically what you would get on the Magic or the Wonder, because they have
probably,
after the retrofit, they have some of those spaces.
Yes,
but they're not it's not every space.
That is a good way to put it.
It's basically, there is a space that exists that's like the SoCal Lounge. On the
I can't remember which one it is.
It's on one of them. SoCal Lounge. It's like, so like it's themed, and it's got like, they have the drinks that are themed to it, but it's not everywhere.
Crazy. You can still enjoy it.
Right.
But for me, the nerd who likes looking for all the Easter eggs that have to do with the movie, I love that kind of stuff. So for me, that's really fun.
I just think there's a balance. And I think for me, like, maybe there's something with how the Treasure is done, where these spaces. Sorry, we have Emily's father.
He apparently wants a microphone outside the room.
We live with your parents, so we have Emily's father. He just got out of the shower or something. Hello, Mick, talking to his cat in the loudest Scottish, Australian something accent that he tries to do, which is nothing close. So it's hard to focus when you have him going, "Hello, Mick. Hello." So, yeah, I think that's maybe where the Magic and the Wonder excel is. It's like partially.
It's like a little bit more of those
Like I get it.
themed IP spaces.
Like I get it. We're
guess.
going on a Disney cruise. There's going to be IP, but like I just think just like I have the same opinion about the parks.
Mhm.
There's a balance of stuff that's like originally created and Moana's boat ride through the ocean type of a ride,
Mhm.
right? So like
Mhm.
I think that's what I would appreciate if they managed to do that. And I think maybe with the way that the Treasure does it, because like Haunted Mansion is classic Disney. And the way you can
But
approach it is it's like all unique. It's not just copying, pasting stuff from the ride. Like there are artifacts, but they took stuff that doesn't exist in the ride that were dropped concepts in a way and some original stuff that they created. So it's like this
like inspired.
amalgamation blending of like stuff that doesn't exist, stuff that could have existed, and stuff that does exist
Yeah.
to create a whole unique new experience. And maybe that's where like Skipper Society also excels.
Like that really shines because it's like you don't need to know anything really about the Jungle Cruise to enjoy that kind of environment. And at the same time, it's full of detail and Easter eggs and funny jokes. And the theming is great. The ambiance, again, it's like that's a place we sat there for a long time and I loved it.
Yeah.
Where I think that's the thing missing from the fantasy. Don't get me wrong. I think the adults only areas are very nicely themed. But like, after a while we kind of like, okay, let's get up and move around. There's not as many hidden details or things hidden around or extra tiny moments added for you to discover, I guess.
I think maybe one of the biggest issues, like when you say you bring up Nightingales, it's tough to get into Nightingales because it's smaller and they use it for a lot of the seminars.
But that's also the same for Skyline too.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
We can never get in there.
We can never get in there, but like the subtly Imagineered IP spaces like Nightingales or Scat Cat are always busy. So when you do get into them, they're not the place you're spending a lot of time in there unless you're doing a seminar.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just like those places, you don't get as much exposure to them and you get a lot of the exposure to those other places. And so I think that's where some of the older ships excel because there's more of a balance in my opinion. And it's not just like everything. But, I get it. You're going on a Disney cruise. It's going to be Disney IP. Right?
I think the other thing too, like you even look at, I guess it's for the fantasy and the Magic Wonder, the dining rotations, they're all Disney themed too.
Right.
But like I love Animator's palette and what they do with that because it's the interactivity with it. It's like there's things happening around you. There are different variations on both of the ships, but to me that feels like classic Disney. It's not just one movie.
Right.
You have to kind of enjoy it.
It's the same criticism that we have sometimes for the single IP immersive lands, which
I
think there's for those when you talk about something like Epic Universe, right? Like those are all individually highly themed. They can really work and sometimes they can really not work, like what we saw with like Avengers Campus to some extent. I know they're expanding it, so we'll have to
need to wait and see.
Sometimes those really falter.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're really amazing.
It depends. It depends like what you do with it. Yeah, that's the thing. And like here's the example. Marvel, the Worlds of Marvel is only Marvel and it's a miss. To do an older version on an older ship, when you get the Rapunzel restaurant or the Tiana's restaurant, I think those work a lot better.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like Coco or Arendelle on the newer ships where it's all themed to one IP, but it's a highly themed environment. They play music. Like the fans of the movies will enjoy it more probably, but you could also just enjoy it for the music.
Yeah.
But out of Marvel, it's like you need to know these characters for the part that's interactive.
Like
so
your
there's
parents
a difference.
might as well had glass eyes when we were in Worlds of Marvel.
There's a difference. It's how welcoming and approachable the IP is to people who may not know about it.
Right, which
that's the difference.
Not for like So
fantasy is still number one for both of us. It's hard to beat. They did so much right with it.
Closely followed by the Treasure.
Very closely followed by the Treasure.
We rank the Magic and the Wonder as the same ship more or less, and we have those above the Wish.
Yes, Wish comes in last place.
Like there's something about the Magic and the Wonder where they're like even though they're smaller and older, like we said, they have that blend, which is more appealing.
It's classic Imagineering.
Yeah.
Yeah, more old school, very charming. It's not about being the biggest, boldest, newest, grandest thing.
Yeah.
There's something I like about that, but they're still refreshing them to make them feel new and shiny. We still really enjoy them. I still really enjoyed The Wish despite all of the issues. Like, I would still go on it again, even though there are complaints. But yeah, the Treasure, it shows with it ranking number 2 in our list. There's a lot more. I think they learned from The Wish, and they do a lot more with it by incorporating Coriander and Sage as these performers that do different things around the ship throughout your voyage. They have these exclusive offerings like the Indiana Jones show, the Jungle Cruise show. The drinks are really fun and cool. The themed environments are like top notch. The Easter eggs are everywhere. It's for theme park fans. Like, of course I'm gonna love it. It is so cool to see that on a cruise ship. But that still can't erase all of the issues that are present. But everything, what they're working with the foundation that was already set and what they did with that, and having to focus on just IP, since that's the direction Disney is kind of making Imagineers do, I think it was a slam dunk. If you're taking out all the design issues, I think they knocked it out of the park with everything they were given and what they could achieve. So I would gladly go on the Treasure again. I loved it. I missed the Haunted Mansion Parlor. I hope I get to do it again someday. Maybe on the Destiny. We'll see.
All right.
But we had a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. No,
it was great.
We don't have anything else to say.
I hope
we like Disney Cruise so much we're booking another one.
Yeah, we are. Probably within the next couple of days it'll be booked.
Well, yeah, we have to because it's at the end of the year. We're gonna do a New Year's Eve. Technically, this one leaves on the 30th.
Yeah.
The other one that leaves on the 31st. So we had a choice. We picked the Fantasy, December 30th. I gotta get my travel agent on that.
Yeah. She better get looking into that.
She's been booking a lot of trips lately. Yeah. Not just for us.
She isn't me. I feel weird talking in, was it third person? First, wait, what is it? I always get that confused.
That would be...
I'm saying she, but it's like really me.
I think that's technically third person.
Doesn't feel right.
Yeah. If someone wants to book a cruise.
Yeah. If the Treasure sounds appealing to you or any of the other cruise ships in the fleet, feel free to reach out to me or any of the other Disney parks, Disney trips. If you're looking to get the magic in your life again and get somewhere, but without the stress, you'd like me to help you through it, reach out. You can always email me, emily@njftravel.com. Follow me on Instagram at makeitmagical_travel. You can always DM me there, but let me know. We can get started on planning your next magical Disney vacation. But while you're over on Instagram, make sure to head on over to our podcast page. Go give us a follow. Say hi. Make It Magical Pod.
Yeah. And usual stuff, like, comment, subscribe, leave a review, follow us on wherever you get your podcasts. Send us good vibes.
Yeah, feel free to message us. We've been getting one of our listeners sends us an email sometimes after she's listened to an episode and kind of comments, and that's always really fun. So if you just want to, I don't know, just say hey and just talk about anything we talk about or bring up in our episodes, we're always open to that too. We like to hear from everyone. So
okay, well, I think with that,
yeah, this will be the end of Cruise Line for a bit. But next
Alice.
week we're going back to Disney history.
Yeah, back to Alice.
Mm-hmm.
For and nondescript amount of time.
Undisclosed amount of episodes.
We'll have 2 Patreon episodes.
We will.
3-day weekend, so we'll probably get those up and recorded. I'll talk about the Haunted Mansion Parlor in depth. So if you
that is spoiler filled.
So if you want spoilers on all the things,
you want it spoilered,
head on over to Patreon. We'll put that up for free, so you can just go listen. Mm-hmm. And yeah, Emily will talk about new stuff that she did in Disney World with her parents. Got to do all the new things, new test track.
There's a lot. I made a whole list so I don't forget everything.
Bar,
it's a whole bunch of stuff.
New
Better Together. I might have thoughts about that.
She rode the People Mover without me.
I did. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right, with that.
But yeah, that will be available to our paid members. Yeah. More to come after that as well.
Probably.
Well, remember to be kind to each other, and let's make it magical.